A new season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First carry for the All-Pro running back, it's Josh Jacobs. And this is going to be a Raiders first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Minshew, 1st and 10. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 39 yards there, a big one.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
Throwing on first down is Minshew. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Well, this, of course, is an intriguing Week 1 opener. On one sideline, you've got Josh McDaniels, Raiders head coach. But remember, back in Denver, where he was the head man in 2009 and 2010 as well. And on the other sideline, Sean Payton making his debut as head coach of the Broncos.
Two established coaches. Both of them made their bones on the offensive side of the ball. And Sean Payton won a Super Bowl as the head coach of the Saints. This is going to be fun to see them match wits.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Off play action, it's Minshew. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Very close to it. So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have one challenge remaining. The kick by Carlson is good. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of Week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield. Mission accomplished, points on the board.
And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Wilson and the Broncos now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A man who was lost for the year in Week 4 last season. Here's Javonte Williams. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now it's Wilson. And he whips that one incomplete there. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for. And it's 3rd down. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Wilson. And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Abdullah to return. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. At their own 32-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. So we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different, and I really wanted the special teams coach to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin. Here's a diving catch right side. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A chance for a first touchdown drive of the year. It's 1st and goal. Jacobs fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Jacobs again. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are able to extend their lead.
2 good drives on their first 2 possessions. Remember, the first wound up in a field goal, but we all know field goals aren't going to cut it in the NFL, so they're not going to be denied here, and they wind up punching this one into the end zone.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. At their own 25-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams trying to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate. That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Broncos first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Throwing is Wilson. And this one's incomplete. Adam Troutman, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down. Here's Wilson to throw. Over the middle, complete to Judy. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. Here comes Abdullah on the return. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll go play action here with Minshew. A pass complete downfield to Renfro. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. $10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's Las Vegas with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Minshew. A short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up front his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 49 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
A nice carry by Jacobs, who's coming off a career year, just when it seemed like Vegas may have been ready to move on from him. Led the NFL with over 1,600 yards and was more than deserving of his first All-Pro selection.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And the Raiders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Raiders are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's Wilson. That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich. And he will have the Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Williams going to get it again on second down.
And he's going to be met at about the 43.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
On second down, Wilson.
Short throw caught by Dulcich.
And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
From midfield now, here's Wilson.
That's to the rookie, Marvin Mims.
Past the 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score.
Marvin Mims.
His first NFL reception goes for 6.
And the Broncos are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 at the 45.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left.
And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory.
56 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. This 2nd and 4.
Out of the gun is Minshew. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
First down, Raiders.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Now Minshew on first and 10.
Same target. It's Jacobs again.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that will bring up second down.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. Give them 12 yards that time and a Las Vegas first.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Minshew sets to throw.
And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On second down, Minshew. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Raiders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
And this will be our first chance in the new season to see the new fair catch rule for 2023. And this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission.
Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Wilson. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
That's good for our Denver Broncos.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. This will be caught. Jeudy. Touchdown. Jerry Jeudy in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Broncos are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely.
Wilson and the Broncos offense going to stay on the field. They'll go for 2.
They'll look to throw. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far in the score.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. A give to Williams, running right.
And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 40 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
In motion goes Patrick.
Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Focus, boys. Focus.
Now Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 4-yard line.
They go back to the ground with Williams. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Javonte Williams taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Broncos have got it back to within a score. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that momentum stays in your camp.
Meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Minshew. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. That's returnable now for Smith. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And he stopped immediately there. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Wilson. Short throw caught by Dulcich. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards. Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 26. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They try the left side here with Williams. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Javonte Williams. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Broncos have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front. He's giving him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there. TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. Wilson and the Broncos offense going to stay on the field. They'll go for two. They'll try and throw for it. Escaping the pressure right. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Amir Abdullah going to take it out of the end zone. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secure. And a lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. DJ Jones, former 49er, there on the stop. They work now on 2nd and 9. Looking to throw it. Minshew. Over the middle, complete. That's Myers. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
They have three tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They'll drop the throw. That one into the hands of Adams downfield. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Davante Adams. 68 yards. And the Raiders have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Hustling through to break that play up, Max Crosby. To throw is Wilson. Being chased out left. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this third quarter of play. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. The offense on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is going to be 3rd and 13. That's going to be caught by Judy. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for Denver. And maybe some indecision on what to do, and they're going to get a delay. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
That's not what I saw.
Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for Denver. This will be taken at the 10. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At their own 19-yard line.
Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And it's a fumble. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it, and somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Hunter Renfrow is the man he was looking for. And that'll make it 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Down the left sideline. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Off play action, it's Minshew. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Just because you've got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. And it's complete to Adams. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A good pickup there on 20 yards.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Again, Minshew looking to throw.
Rolling to his right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
89 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
How about this offensive line? They're establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
So the challenge there not successful, and now they'll be left with only 1 timeout.
And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
They'll run it with Jacobs.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Now Minshew.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game. The kick by Carlson is good, and the drive will wind up yielding 3.
So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's good.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down.
Yeah, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
They go play action with Wilson.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Pass complete to Judy on the out route. And he will have the Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Play action. Now Wilson sliding out of the pocket.
He finds Sutton crossing the formation complete.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Now Wilson on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. That is caught, and he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Wilson will throw again. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That would ate up a little more time.
You're exactly right. And if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know.
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
Another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Minshew sets to throw. Open man is Myers.
And he's going to have a Raider first down. And that should be the one that finishes the script here.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
That's about as exciting of a 1-yard run as you're going to see. Finding a way to dodge that first would-be tackler. But again, just 1 yard out of it. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Now they'll change things up. Another run on second down, trying to cover up.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pop